is joining me right now, as he does before and after every ICC football game, is head coach John Williams. This interview, like all of them this year, brought to you by Charles Russell and all the fine folks at Trustmark Bank, with locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Columbus. And Coach, first of all, congratulations, 2-0 for the first time in 5 years. How does it feel?
Well, I tell you, it's good when you can leave with a win and still find so much to improve. I'm so pleased for our program, pleased for our kids and our coaches and everyone associated with the program. But at the same time, it's kind of one of those bittersweet things. You know, we want to be perfect every time out, and I thought the defense played as great a game as they could play. They really came out and carried us. Offensively, there were some good things that happened, just some missed opportunities, and really couldn't get anything going in the run game. And we pride ourselves on being physical, and I just didn't think that we were physical enough up front. I didn't think we won the battle up front offensively versus the run.
Well, I tell you what, at halftime you couldn't have been thrilled at all. Down 3-0 at the break. And just like the explosion last Saturday down in Decatur, a good third quarter for the Indians, and that vaulted us to this victory. Yeah,
it was a good third quarter. We challenged them at halftime. We didn't panic or anything like that. It was just a deal where, hats off to Southwest. They're not a bad football team. We can sit around and make excuses of why we didn't, just shut the door and have an explosion like last week. But bottom line is, it's a win. I think Southwest is going to be a really good football team. It did hamper us a little bit that we didn't really know what to prepare for. And that's always bothersome as a head coach and as coordinators and position coaches, is not knowing what you're preparing for. So, hopefully next week we can improve on a lot of things and take a step forward on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, we'll begin division play next Thursday night in Mississippi Delta. You got to help us out, Coach. For our play, I should say, the play of the game was Gilden's fumble recovery, brought to you by Ronald Wheeler Dentistry. But our downtown Floral star of the game, we can't pick out. We're having a hard time picking out a star. How about stars of the game? You got a couple guys that's sticking out in your mind that could be our stars of the game?
Well, it's kind of hard without going and look at. Obviously, Derek Gilden had a great game and had some big plays. But honestly, when you look at it, the whole defense did a great job. I think in the second half, I don't think Southwest crossed midfield. Hats off to that whole defense. We'll have to get in and evaluate film and look at it and see, who actually spearheaded that effort. But, I really feel like the whole defense just did a great job in the second half of not allowing them to cross the field.
We'll just give it to the defense then.
Absolutely.
Sean Gannon won't mind that. And the ICC defense as our stars of the game, brought to you by Downtown Floral and Fulton. Well, appreciate the time, Coach. Congratulations, 2-0 for the first time in 5 years. And let's start North Division play next week against Delta.
Great. Sounds good. We'll see you guys there.
All right. Sounds like a winner.